If you had some people in this lifetime that you really, really hated, and you had the opportunity to put them in flames like this, only maybe 7 times hotter, how long do you think you would, if you had to dip them yourself, and you had the authority to put them in, you had the authority to take them out, how long do you think it would be before you finally said, after you watched them screaming and screaming and screaming, that you just said enough? How long? A few minutes? A few seconds? A few days? How long before you got weary of hearing them scream and beg? How long? A few decades? A few 100 years? How long? 1,000 years? 10,000 years? How long? 100,000 years? What would it take to satisfy your vengeance, your wrath? How long? 1,000,000 years? 1,000,000,000 years? 100 billion years? Come on, how long? Honestly. If you, being a human being, and according to the Bible, evil and wicked, and really no earthly good, if you, being evil, probably couldn't stand too much of watching a fellow human being who's really not a heck of a lot different than you, if you really get down right to it, you'd weary and you'd get tired and you'd say enough is enough. Now, if you, being evil, will finally put an end to these flames, how much more God, who is love, not wrath, would not desire to see flames like this burning forever and ever, and hearing human beings, those that he created, his own, screaming and begging for mercy, and not come to their aid, just turn his back forever and ever and ever. You, being evil, know how to end your wrath. How much more God, who is love, will end his wrath, because the Bible says he will not be angry forever, but his mercy never comes to an end. Just the opposite of what the church has taught for the last 1,600 years, isn't it? The Bible teaches his mercy endures forever, but he will not always be angry. Yet the church has taught that his flames of wrath, physical flames burning physical people, will inflict horrible, horrible tortures and torments upon most of mankind forever and ever and ever and ever. It's time to reflect. It's time to let the light of these flames take you to tentmaker.org and whatthehellishell.com and see that the traditional teaching of hell taught by the traditional church is a damnable lie. And that is the thing that should come to an end. These flames in front of me will come to an end. The pain and misery and suffering in this lifetime and beyond will come to an end. God is love, and God will never come to an end. His mercy and forgiveness will reach out through all eternity. This idea of most of mankind being burned in a literal lake of fire with flames like this is an abominable lie.